You're rolling.
Okay. So our other site visit, we went to Paint the Town, and we looked at interactions between kids and their parents, creating these like ceramic pieces, and then we also looked at the interactions between the kids and the parents with the workers who were mainly like the experts in the situation. So, yeah.
When we talked to them about how some of the kids get started and how the ceramic painting thing gets started and their interest, they said that a lot of kids first come for like a birthday party or some sort of gathering with their friends, so then they end up relating this like experience to something positive and something fun that they did, which is the first phase of the 4-phase interest development, which is the triggered situational interest.
So some examples for each phase that we saw during our site visit. For the first phase of the triggered situational interest, this kind of refers more to, like she said, the younger kids who this is their first time there, and a lot of them are too young, or they don't have like the fine motor skills to be able to paint something on their own or do it without the risk of breaking it on accident. And so it's a lot of them either helping their parent or their nanny or an older person, whoever they're there with, and then kind of observing, but also helping at some points. The second phase, which is maintain situational interest, we saw was through people who will return to Paint the Town with their family or friends, and kind of similar to the first one, like they'll watch, but they're more involved with helping, and sometimes we saw kids who were there once they were just waiting for other people to get done, they'd be coloring just so that they could have something else to do while they're there. The third phase of emerging individual interest is where you see kids who start to have stuff to do on their own. They are able to pick out their own piece to paint, whether that be like an animal, which is what we usually saw, or a mug or a plate or something, as well as choosing their own colors or how they want to paint it and kind of choose exactly what they want it to look like. The fourth phase of well-developed interest is seen with people who frequently go to Paint the Town. This we saw was more apparent in adults who will go and they'll choose multiple projects to work on at once, and they'll have more complex and elaborate paintings to work on. And this also kind of ties into people who will then choose to throw like a celebration or a birthday party that's hosted at Paint the Town, where they can bring in newcomers who will then be in their phase one.